All right, good afternoon, everyone. I hope we all can hear me. Please let me know in the chat room if you can hear me. Good afternoon, Mr. Damilare Ogunlade. Oh, fantastic. Good afternoon, Mr. James Udiong, a lecturer for today. Mr. Kenny, Mr. or Mrs. Kende. Martha Oge. Permit me to not use the title because I'm not sure of the gender. So Nathan Mayanga, I hope I got the pronunciation correctly. Ogunleye Samuel, Oladayo Awodiji, good afternoon. Oh, fantastic. I got the pronunciation. Thank you. Sonny Danjuma, Sholagbade Adeoye. My organ is Tatobi Okunoga. So I understand that not everyone is in Nigeria, so I love to say good afternoon, good evening, good morning from wherever you are hearing us or watching us from. Is amazing to have you this afternoon or this morning or this evening from wherever you're watching from. I hope you all had an exceptionally great weekend. Yes, I did. It was a great one. I hope we all did too. I would love to hear from us. It's an interactive session before my Oga takes over. Mr. Adeleye Timitope or Adeleye Timitope, not sure of the gender now. I hope you had a great weekend. Damilare Ogunlade, I hope you had a great weekend. Ebenezer Olatumosun, I hope you had a great weekend. Oh, Timitope is from Singapore. Amazing. I think Singapore should be about 6 to 8 hours ahead. Or we are ahead. I'm not sure. I know there's like a 6 to 8 hours difference. Mr. Kennedy Godwin, I think that I can easily guess that. So I know that is a man. So, good afternoon once again. Welcome to our 100 million sales challenge. This has been on for a while now, and I was privileged to be in the last class last week. That was last Tuesday, and it was an amazing one with Miss Alexander Ferrer, who took us on sales funnel, and it was an amazing class. I know today is going to be an amazing one too. And I know Mr. James Udiang is more than ready for us. All right. Yeah, from Nigeria. Amazing. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. I hope we are energized for the week. So the weekend is supposed to be the time we take off work to rest. And the new week, Monday especially, we're supposed to be revitalized and ready to conquer the new week. I hope we are already conquering the new week. This is Nigerian time, 4:04 p.m. So we are already conquering from our end here. Like we love to say here at GTExt Holdings, we are taking over the global market today, this week, this month. So yes, that's the energy here. So let me read you the profile of whom we are going to be having today. An international speaker. I mean, yes, for those who are in Singapore, like Timitope, so he's an international speaker. For those who are listening from Canada, he's an international speaker. From those who are listening or watching from the US or the UK, he's an international speaker. And we are highly privileged to have him with us today, Mr. James Effion. And who is Mr. James Effiong? Is the general manager for GText Holdings, executive customer relations manager, and a senior wealth advisor in GText Homes. So when I said we are privileged, yes, we are privileged. And to have a senior wealth advisor come and take us today is an amazing opportunity, an amazing, a rare privilege at such. And he has helped high net worth individuals build real estate investments with specific locations within Africa, UK, US, and Dubai that guaranteed and still guarantees between 200 and 500% in ROI. And he has done that. He has been doing that in the past 5 years. So when I said a senior wealth advisor, that is what I meant.
Okay, Kishula Damilari, are you still there? Damilari, are you still there? Okay, I guess we lost Damilari due to network. Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type hear you. I can hear you. Right. Okay, Kishula, are you back? If you can hear me, okay. I saw Oladayo says I can hear you. Okay, Mr. Salagbade, Martha.
Mr. James, can you hear me?
I can hear you. You're back?
Yeah, I'm back. Thank
Okay,
you.
I
Sorry, I was thrown off by the bad net or the poor network. But I have it restored now. Apologies, please. So yes, we have the honor to let me just do the reintroduction for those who are joining us. I have 41 people in class now. So Mr. James Effiong, who had already started speaking to us while I was away, or thrown off, will be the one lecturing us today. And Mr. James Effiong, I said earlier, is the general manager for GText Holdings, the executive customer relations manager, and a senior wealth advisor in GText Homes. He has helped high net worth individuals build real estate investments with specific locations within Africa, Nigeria to be particular, UK, US, and Dubai. That guarantees between 200 500% in ROI, and he's been doing this for the past 5 years. And so he's going to be, from his wealth of experience, guiding us through today's class. And remember, we call it, it's a practical class. It's an hand-on lecture, so it's not something that you go and that's why it's a challenge. So we take everything we learn we go apply it. So it's an applied training. So allow me to once again officially welcome Mr. James F. Young as he takes over from me. So if you're ready for Mr. James, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready in the chat box. Let's chat. Let's type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready in the chat room. Yes, I can see that people are ready. Oh, fantastic, 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 fantastic. I love the energy. I love the energy. Yeah, I can see that people are ready. All right, Mr. James, you have the floor, sir. The ball is in your court.
Thank you so much, Okikiola Oluwadamilare. Hope I got that right. Did I get that right? Did I get that right? I need a response. I hope I got your name right. Okay. I believe that's a yes. Okay, great. Yeah, so once again, my name is James Udiong. Yeah, my name is James Udiong. The last name is Udiong. It's okay.
Apologies. I hope I don't get a lawsuit for this.
It's just one of those things I get. Some persons have called me Basi, some persons have called me Efyong, you know, and a couple of others. Thank you so much for having me. It's a rare privilege to be here. Um, Again, I'll make boast to say, I'm from the what's the word? I'm very from the very popular, first local governments, in Nigeria, and it's a you can Google that if you're doubting me. Yeah, right. And I'm from Akwa Ibom State, and it's a privilege being here. And most importantly, I'm uh, a big follower of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the chairman and founder of GTEX Holding. And I also want to use this opportunity, right, to very much, thank Dr. Stephen Akintayo, I call him my personal godfather in real estate, godfather of real estate. Personally, I mean, he's my boss, he's my mentor, he's a father figure in real estate. I've seen his life. His life has touched so many others, including me. And I am basically here to, give a bit from the wealth of knowledge I've learned, from Dr. Stephen Akintayo. So I want to thank the entire team of Stephen Akintayo Foundation for this opportunity. I don't take it for granted. So once again, thank you, and thank you so much. So very straight to the business of today. Who is ready? Again, I need a very interactive session. It's going to be very interactive. I want to hear from you, right? I want to be sure you're following, okay, so that we would leave here not the same way we came, okay? And so if you can hear me, I want you to type on the comment section, I can hear you. And I need the energy, right? I need the energy. Say, I can hear you, and I'm good to go. So I want to see that on the comment section. All right. If you can hear me loud and clear, just type there, type on the comment section. All right. I can hear you. Great. I saw Abdul Salam. I've seen Michael, see Emeka. Okay, Hezekiah, Mr. Solagbade. Okay. Also help me type on the comment section where you're joining from. I want to, be sure I'm not just speaking to, amazing audience from Singapore. I heard one of us from Singapore. Hope you're able to, meet with Dr. Stephen when he came to Singapore. Great. I see Perkins from Port Harcourt. I see the other guy from Abuja, Solagbade from Lagos. Amazing. I see Stanley Ogbonaya. Okay, I see Ezekiah James. Great, great, great. This is amazing. I can see all of you, and I'm super happy to be with you. Okay, so I guess Okikiola had given a brief about me. But just to add a little more about that, I've been with GTEx Holdings, right, under the tutelage of Dr. Stephen Akintayo, amongst many other amazing mentors. Okay, and I've learned so much. All right, particularly in the real estate field. I've been also privileged to cut across the e-commerce section, digital marketing, amongst many other sectors. And today, I basically will be taking you on the topic how to sell with video marketing. Okay, did we get that? If you heard me, just type it on the comment section again. I need this to be very interactive, right? And if you heard that, the topic once again is how to sell, okay, with video marketing. How many of us are ready to learn something new about video marketing today? If you are ready, type there, I'm ready. First of all, I want to see the topic. I want to see you. I hope you got the topic, how to sell with video marketing. If you got that, please type it on the comment section. Olaladi, I saw you. That's amazing. Who else got the topic? How to sell with video marketing. I want to believe we also have audience from the Facebook session. All right, wherever you're joining us from, please follow through the end. I can guarantee you that this initial session, because the training is meant to be a 2-day training, right? Today it's like the the initial session where you get to learn the basics, and tomorrow, okay, if you stick around and you can pay the token, then you'll be able to join the paid session, right? So today I basically would, once again, the topic is how to sell, okay, with video marketing. And I have a particular story I would like to start with. But before that story, how many of us have heard this cliche from, or this quote from, a very popular real estate mogul, a top-notch real estate mogul? It says, and if you can guess that name, okay, you can guess the name of this real estate mogul. I owe someone a 5,000 US naira. Okay, $5,000 in naira. Yes, 5,000 naira. Okay, so if you can guess, I'll just call out this. I call out the quote. I speak out the quote. If you can guess who had that, you have yourself a 5,000 there. Okay. The quote says, if you are ashamed of what you sell, you are writing an invitation letter to poverty. Who got that? Okay. Who was the first person to get that? I'm still watching. If you get the person's name, a very well-known, very popular, I've given you the clue, very popular real estate mogul, very well-known internationally, right? Again, I say it again. If you are ashamed of what you sell, you are writing an invitation letter to poverty. Okay? If you got that, but does that ring a bell? Does that make sense to anyone? Who got it right? Who got it the first time? All right. Olaladi, yeah, Kiola. Okay, if you are still there, okay, help me tag the first person who got that, and share me his account details so we credit him. Okay, congratulations to that person. Yes, the person who wants to hear the name of this great real estate mogul. Yeah, okay. So his name is no other than Dr. Stephen Akintayo, the chairman and founder of GTEx Holdings. And if there's one of the many quotes that has kept me through the journey of real estate, digital marketing, using videos to make content on social media and make money from it, it's this particular quote. And I just thought it wise to share with you because it has propelled me. I mean, it has given me sleepless nights. The nights that sometimes you just feel like we've done enough. I want to relax, but then you remember you know, if you're ashamed of what you're selling, you're basically you're writing an invitation letter to poverty, and it just keeps me going. And so basically, very few. I think tomorrow, right? Tomorrow, I'll take time to share with you. That's on Wednesday, I mean. On Wednesday, I'll take time to share with you one of the very first video, I was privileged to make, right? That got me a sale of nearly 50 million. Yes, the total was worth 50 million. And that was like my early days, in real estate. And it was just the steps that I'll be sharing with you throughout the course of today, and the extension into Wednesday. These tips is what basically guided me into making that first deal. And trust me when I say, that was just a beginning to so many other deals I have been privileged, to close just by making videos and making the right content for the right audience. So you want to stick around, right? And you want to learn these tips. You want to learn everything you need, right? To make the right videos, to make the right content for the right audience, throughout the course of this training. Okay, so stick around. Today I'll try to streamline it. I mean, today's session will be as brief as possible, right? On Wednesday will be showdown. So if you miss out, if you don't subscribe to the paid session, then I'm sorry, maybe you'll be losing out a lot, because there I will be sharing you the videos, that particular video I'm referring to, right? And many other extra tips, that I'll be sharing with you. So, but I'll start today, and um, I'll start by the first tips. Basically, is to find your focus. Somebody say find and focus on your area of interest. Find your area of interest. Focus on that area of interest. Now, what does that mean? If you are, I mean, many of us are above, I want to believe you're above 18, and you've gone to school, you've gone to certain thing, and you know the power of focus. Okay. By the way, if you don't know, that it's important that you understand or note that focus is very important. You check through the very wealthy and very successful people that you've seen, either in whatever field of industry, you realize that there was a particular field of interest they built on, right? And they were so focused on it, and they made a tremendous impact on it before even spreading to any other field. Now that has to tell you the power of focus. It requires that you find an interest, find something that catches your fancy, that you want to put your passion to, right? And you want to give your all to it till you get that result. Now, the initial phases it will not be interesting. You know how many persons have started video, I mean, start making videos, and you are hearing just one view or two view. As a matter of fact, I myself am a very good example to that. I remember starting. I remember my first video, right? As a real estate wealth advisor, way back early 2000s, right? Uh, the 2020s, right? And I remember making those videos. It was literally around that COVID period, basically. And I remember making that video. I put so much Can you hear me? If you can hear me, just type I can hear you. And so I know we're back. Sorry, the internet here yanked me out. Okay, thank you, Yusuf. I can hear you. Great. Okikiola, great. Great to thank you for the feedback. I appreciate. Now, where was I? Okay, so I was talking about my personal story when I started as a real estate wealth advisor. I mean, I've actually been privileged to do other businesses, but the particular business that actually the sector that actually brought out or I started practicing what I'm teaching you today is real estate, basically. And I got that platform from GTEX Holdings, also Dr. Stephen Akintayo, right? And I remember making my first video. I'd been privileged to save small money from some commissions I was able to get. And I remember getting, I think, an iPhone 8. I went ahead. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now, sir? Okay, great. So I'd gone ahead to make to do a preview. I went to the mirror, did one or two rehearsals. I was so ready to make a video about real estate. I was basically a video about land banking. And, I'd watched my mentor, Dr. Stephen Akintayo, several videos from him. And I just admire the passion, how he's able to communicate and just get the crowd, get the crowd going. And eventually he converts those videos converts to sale. I'd studied over a period of time. And I decided that, see, I can't continue, if I want to make the impact, if I want to follow my boss's footsteps, I need to make that step. Okay. I need to start. Okay. First of all, I discovered my interest. Like I've made mention here. It said find and focus on your area of interest. Okay. So I want to believe many of you on this platform here are majorly real estate wealth advisors. Okay. You're into real estate. Okay. That's your area of interest, which you have found. You want to focus on that. Okay. You want to focus on that. So back to my story. Of course, I know my area of focus. I've gotten mentor, I've studied my mentor. All right. And I needed to put it to practice. I went on Facebook. Now, this video, I wanted to start, my first video was on a live. I did a live session. I realized then I was, like many of you on this platform listening to me now, many of you were shy as I am. Trust me, I wasn't the camera person. All right. I was very shy, very timid, in terms of, just standing in front of camera. I literally could just melt. All right. But I needed to take that step. I needed to make that step, take that first step. Okay. Face my fears. All right. I did the rehearsals and then was the D-Day. I went on live on Facebook. Oh my goodness. First of all, I've had a very good haircut. I've cleaned my front camera. Everything was set. And oh boy, I'll be honest with you. The first few moments, I blanked out. My first attempt, I literally went blank. Pro to this time, had done my rehearsals. I had everything I needed to know. Everything I needed, about land banking. I had done the research. I had done everything. But hey, here was I, my first video on real estate. Okay. I totally blanked out. But guess what? Somehow, along the line, I summed up courage. Somehow, I mean, took in some deep breath, breathe in, breathe out, those processes, breathe in, breathe out, and all of that. And eventually my memory started booting and I started getting back. Right. And hey, by the time I was done, I realized that I'd spent over 40 minutes. And yes, the initial phase wasn't as smooth as it was. I was all timid and full of fears and all that. But hey, what did I do? I summed up courage and I did it eventually. Anyhow, I made sure I did it. And what I was able to do that day, by the way, if you cannot hear me, please, if you can hear me, type on the comment section that I can hear you. I'm following you. Right. I need to know that you can hear me and you're getting feedback. I need the feedback, guys. All right. I just summed up courage and I made that first video. And guess what? Okay, thank you for the feedback, David. I appreciate it. And thank you, guys. Now, that first video, trust me, it wasn't cool. It wasn't the best. All right. It wasn't anything near perfection. But guess what? I did it anyways. And can I shock you? Now, go back to your mentors, all right, or the role models that you see on the internet today or anywhere on the TV or anywhere you find screen, all right, and you look back at those people, even for those who said they went to study mass communication. By the way, I didn't study mass communication. I did electronics and computer engineering. So there was nothing related to. In fact, if you understand the background of engineering or any other field science related, you realize that we are most of the time we're the most timid set of people. We don't most of our works are basically calculations, and except for a day of defense, then we'll come out. So it's not something we do very often. But here was I needed to make that first step. I needed to let people know what I do. And hey, I did it anyways. But guess what I was able to overcome that first day? I was able to overcome my fears. I'd found my area of interest. I'd learned about everything I needed to do. Now, what I was battling with then was what? Just stage fright. All right. Just screen fright. Let me put it that way, because I wasn't on stage. Right. Screen fright. I wasn't the video person. And I'm sure a lot of us listening to me right now are in that same shoes. And you're wondering, how do I start? Okay. And I'm telling you today, I'm not here to entirely encourage you, but I'm telling you the fact. Start anyways. Start anyways. First of all, discover your area of interest, okay? And focus on that. Get every information that you need, right? And make that first step, okay? That's my story. And trust me, that live session, yeah, I mean, by the time I was done, right, and I posted it, I still go back to that particular video, and each time I look at it, I just remember, I just laugh. And I just look back and say, yeah, thank God I was able to do this. But hey, guess what? My first video, I didn't make sales on it, but I was able to fight that fear, and I was able to make that video and push it out, right? And guess what? Subsequently, I began to build confidence. I was able to go back. I went through that video that I did. I posted. I went through it. I saw the flaws that I had, right? And I built on it. Okay. So what's the first step? I said, find and focus on your area of interest. Now that is deliberate, because I don't expect you, right, to want to build or to want to sell via video content. Okay. And today I am seeing you post about real estate. Okay. And you are trying to find your feet, first of all. You are posting about real estate. You're telling people about real estate, land banking, or any area of interest that you want to start with. And tomorrow I am seeing you post about beauty pageant. Like, what's going on? Okay. And then next tomorrow, I'm hearing you talk about, some other thing. You are basically you you are basically confusing your audience. First of all, you must realize that this audience, these are people you want to build over time. It's not a miracle or a magic that will just happen over time and then you begin to get results. It's an audience that you want to build over time. And something you want to build over time, you want to take time to, nurture these people in that particular field. All right. So over time, you begin to get results. Over time, these people would see you as an authority in that field and would want to, probably make inquiry. My third video, I didn't get, apart from my friends that I sent video to share and comment, I didn't get any lead per se, right? From them, from those videos. But over time, right, I began to generate leads. I began to generate traffic into my page. And that was how it began to build. Okay, today, if you look back at my Instagram and you'll be seeing over 1,000 and all that. But it started from one view, 0 comments, to 2 views or 3 views or 4 views, and like 2, 3 likes and like that. But it was the consistency for me. All right. Somebody type there. If you're following me, if you're still following me, just type that consistency. Okay. So I found my area of focus. I followed through it with consistency. All right. I just kept on doing it. And over time, I built the audience that will eventually buy what I'm doing. Please, just a minute, please. Okay. If you're still with me, type there, I'm still with you, sir. If you can hear me, if you have gotten value so far, all right, I want a response. I am still with you. I'm getting value, all right, and I just want to be sure you are there. Okay, now stay with me, because trust me, it's a journey, and I hope by the end of today, all right, you will have gotten enough content or enough reason or enough fact, enough information to start your videos and start making money. Okay, of course, it won't be immediately, but hey, over time, you eventually get the results. Okay, so what was the first point we made mention of? Find and focus on your area of interest. Okay, so your area of interest you've highlighted is real estate. Okay, for me, it's real estate. Now, tell me, I want to hear from your section. All right, I want to believe it's we have people from different walks of life here. So I want to see on the comment section your area of interest. Okay, tell me your area of interest. All right, because that's the first step. You want to discover. You want to first of all discover your area of interest, and then we believe. Okay, Oluwaseun says real estate, no need. Okay, that's fine. All right. So if there's any other person, okay, I see Hezekiah agriculture. Great, amazing. All right. So the first step is basically discover your area of interest. All right. And the next step, basically, right? Or some persons, I mean, I saw Hezekiah made mention of agriculture. Who Who is that mentor? Okay. Who is that person that you look up to? All right. Who is a guru? I mean, who is very good in the agricultural sector, who has dished out so many content that you've watched and you've learned a lot from. Can you highlight that person? Hezekiah, I'm talking to you specifically, and I hope we're all noting that. Who is that one person? Okay. Now I'm talking to all of us. Who is that one person, that like a mentor or a role model that you've seen content, video content on the internet, on TV, or any platform that you so resonate with and you want to be like the person? Okay. I want you to highlight it. For me, was Dr. Stephen Akintayo, right? Another person, whom I've watched so much of his content as regards real estate is Grant Cardone. Okay, the almighty Grant Cardone. And I can go ahead to mention, but my ultimate man, my ultimate boss, any day, anytime is Dr. Stephen Akintayo. Okay, how many of you saw that video? That Dr. Stephen was comparing house, to car, a whole house, and to a car, and saying, buy this. Okay, that's referring to the house now, and pointing to the other, what's it called? Pointing to the car and saying, don't buy this. Anyway, I mean, that video was, quite very inspiring. And I'm sure those are contents that will just go quite viral. That's just one out of many videos, Dr. Stephen has done. Still making the internet, and has rang a bell. It just basically shows how interest and has focused on that interest and make a niche for himself, basically. All right, are we together? So look out for anybody. Look out for anybody in your field of interest, right? And watch these people close. Watch these people very close. Observe every move. Observe the things they do. You may not have enough money. Okay. For those of you that are still on the starter base, I didn't have enough money to pay Dr. Stephen for mentorship then. But what I was able to do, like he will always advise, there's so many free content, of Dr. Stephen on real estate on YouTube that you can watch and learn one or two things from. I don't know if you understand me. Now, you look out for that, and is Dr. Stephen is that one person that you talk about real estate, he just comes to your mind. Okay. You want to are you in the health? I think I saw someone that was in the health sector. Okay, you are in the health sector. Who is that one guy that does video content, that you've seen lots of engagement? How did he do it? You want to study how that person do it. One person that I've seen in the health sector, I don't know how many of you knows that name, Aproko Doctor. How many of you have seen that name? I mean, he's a Nigerian. Great. I saw. I'm glad I'm not the only one who knows that guy. That guy is a licensed medical practitioner. He's a doctor, but he has been able to create a niche for himself. And can I tell you, the truth about life is people who go out of the box to do certain things that gets the reward. Now, aside from a Proco doctor, are you aware that there are over 30,000, if not more, licensed doctors in Nigeria? Right? But how that guy was just able to create a niche for himself. All right. And over time, and trust me, there are many other doctors who probably know even better than that doctor. But his ability to just take that step and start giving information about that field and focus, and because of the niche he has created, becoming a brand ambassador. I'm sure he has international people come for his consultancy program or one thing or the other. But how many of you would agree with me that it's probably more successful than an average doctor in Nigeria? How many of you will agree with me on that? I deliberately had to bring that up, in the health sector, so that it doesn't look like it's just the real estate thing that is just working. And you go to another sector, another area of interest, the comedy, entertainment, and I'm sure you think about the entertainment industry. Okay, so who can point me? Who comes to your mind when it has to do with video content, video marketing? Okay, who comes to your mind basically in the entertainment field? Who? I need feedback, guys. I need feedback. Who comes to your mind when it has to do with video content anywhere on TV, internet, anywhere? Who comes to your mind? Lai was about Lai. Okay, someone said Yusuf said macaroni. Okay, who else? Who else? I'm listening, guys. Who else comes to your mind? Someone said delicious. Is this person in the entertainment field? Shanks. Okay. Okay. Sales Jagaban. Who is Sales Jagaban? Okay, Shaggy. Okay. 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 Great. I mean, I'm here bring Ola of Lagos. Ola of Lagos is into automobiles. Automobile, yes. So it's not that I don't think he's an entertainer, he's more of an automobile guy. Anything automobile. Hey, give it up for Ola of Lagos. That's how powerful video content is. And how many of you have realized that? How many of you have actually realized that Ola of Lagos is not enough, he's not as I don't think he's so professional. To be frank with me, I mean, to be frank with, I mean, I may have my reservation, but hey, this guy just does it as it comes. I mean, he has over time, stop playing. He just brings in that vibe, that flair, that Nigerian flair, and you can see the guy is going viral. I mean, was it last some months back? I saw him having an ambassadorial deal with over 40 million naira. That's how powerful, guys. That's how powerful. You see these people that you mentioned in the entertainment marketing is content creation, video. Okay. You'll be surprised that not all of these persons, not all of these persons actually, went to study social media or theater arts in school. But they had to just wake up one day and they started doing it. I mean, Dr. Steven is a clear example. Dr. Steven, I'm not sure he did social media marketing in school. Dr. Steven graduated as a microbiologist. And today he's a real estate guru. So that goes to show that once there's a will, once you've been able to find an area of interest, get the necessary information, just go into it and create a lead for yourself. All right. How many of us if you're getting value, I need you to type on the comment section. If you've gotten value so far, I need to type on the comment section that you are getting value. All right. Great. Thank you for the feedback. That's amazing. The next is plan your content. Basically, plan your content. Now, for those of you in the real estate field, a lot of times you might be tempted to just want to do, you might be tempted to just want to get content from every other person, and you're not making yours. You're not pushing out yours. That's what that does is basically it's your identity is not stamped. Okay, you lose identity over time. So you want to, as a real estate person, how many of you have gone to sites? How many of you have gone to sites? I mean, that's your products, guys. How many of you have gone to sites? I mean, recently we had the very popular what's it called? The the mass inspection and allocation that we had at Jasper Sherry. How many of you went to that location and made a video, a professional video, a nice video that you can push out there and run an advert on, or push out there to as many social media platforms as possible, all right? And get people to create that awareness. And God made, I mean, GTX Homes, GTX Holdings, a very popular comedian, a very popular person in terms of video content and marketing was there in the person of AY. Okay. And that was a very good platform. That was a very solid opportunity for you. So if you didn't make a video at that point, I mean, if you didn't make a video, a quality video that you can post on your social media platform to create awareness, that was wrong. Okay, you want to correct that. All right, that was an opportunity for you. Fortunately, you can't go back. Just like real estate, once you lost it, once you lose it, you've lost that time. The next opportunity is God knows when. Okay, so opportunities like that's a grand opportunity for you. What I expect you to have done, okay, I mean, for those of you who are able to come for that, is make videos, make a video, and it doesn't cost you so much. Sometimes, even if it means borrowing a video, borrowing a sound mobile phone, okay, to create a content for yourself, just get the video as much as you can. All right. And for those of you who work with GTX Holdings, it's just a few tips. You'll be surprised how amazing the video will turn out. You create those videos, just make as many videos as possible. If you're even privileged to get to meet with AY, and you just make just 1-2 video. All right. These are things I do. These are things I do. By the way, if you can't hear me, please just indicate that you can't hear me, and I would recall myself. All right. Get that opportunity, that real opportunity, even if it's just a picture you can get with AY. That's branding, and that will help your video go a long way. Okay. Again, I keep repeating. I hope you'll be able to, be joining the next session, because there I'll be showing you one of the videos. I mean, my early videos that I did that got me my first 50 million deal. All right, and it was just a video content. And trust me when I say I've been privileged to have all other videos, that has helped me, and I've been able to make some very good sales from those video content. All right, so it's very important. Your product here as a real estate person is in the property, is in going to site. All right, is on going to site and making video. I mean, there's nothing should, no matter how shy you are, don't lose that opportunity, guys. If you really want to make a break in this real estate field, I am telling you from personal experience, don't lose the opportunities you have when you go to site and not make videos. All right, not just pictures, but quality. Get a video. Just talk about the estates before going to that site. Get content. I'm sure the G&A team can get content for you. That's for real estate, right? You get content about that property, such that when you're going to that property, when you're going to that site, you have enough information. What's the title on the property? What's the location? What are the benefits? What are the landmarks of the property? You want to get all that facts, such that when you are on site, making a video would be seamless as possible. Yes, if it's the first time, it will not be easy, but hey, just do it. Tell somebody, do it. Somebody type on the comment section, do it. Just do it. It's a logo, is a cliche to one of the top brand, and trust me, it's beyond just a cliche. It's that those 3 words are very powerful. Just do it, guys. Just do it. Yes, you may not get, can I shock you? You may not get, I mean, the first day you do it, or even to the second day, I'm telling you the fact. The first, second, third time you do it, you may not get the result. But guys, consistency. All right, consistency is key. Like I told you when I started mine, I didn't get results the first few days, but I kept on doing it. It's very powerful. What's your product if you're into agriculture, like I had, Hezekiah there. When you are if you're in the poultry, there's nothing. See, that's why I started with that quote. Say, if you are ashamed of what you do, you are basically writing an invitation to poverty. You're saying, poverty, come on. I'm ashamed of what I do. All right. I can't afford to blow my trumpet. I can't afford to tell the world what I do. And interestingly, we are in the day and age where you have to blow your trumpet. You have to blow your trumpet. And the best way to do that is through what? Somebody give me that response. The best way to blow your trumpet in this century, in this era, is what? If you're following me, you should know that's an easy answer. The best way to blow your trumpet, guys, is what? Somebody said social media. Great. Social media. There's a response, there's an answer I'm waiting for. Great. Video content. Video marketing. It's the best way, guys. And video marketing cuts across created content. It also includes your live streaming. How many of you, when you were on site, were able to do a live session? If you're not able to do what's it called? If you're not able to make a video that you go and edit, and put out there, were you able to do a live session? Okay, you'll be surprised to how powerful that goes. I was going through a search, and I realized that a lot of conversion, a lot of people have bought into properties, just by joining live session. People prefer to join live session. People prefer to make their decisions on live session as compared to a made-up video. That's the power of live streaming. If you doubt me, how many of you have heard of the Hallelujah Challenge by Nathan Bassi? All right. How many of you have heard of that? I'm trying to think of some other, but that's how powerful video content has helped even the religious, the religious aspect of our lives grow. So many people have connected to that Hallelujah Challenge, and it just goes amazing. All right. It goes to show how powerful. I mean, this day and age, almost all churches these days, just go on live sessions on 7 a.m. and you need to see tons of people who attend because it's easy. I mean, you can literally just join anywhere you are in the world. All right. And there's nothing stopping you. If that's your poultry farm, go there. All right. While you are busy, feeding your your young chicks, make a video of it, or get someone, your assistant, to make a video of you doing that, or putting it on live session. All right. Consistently do that and come back to me in the next 3 months. If you'll be surprised the results you begin to get over time. I mean, consistently, at least 3 to 4 times a week. Come back in the next 3 months, you'll be surprised to the results you'll be getting. People are connected to things they see. I mean, human mind, these days, this day and age, human beings are basically visual animals, right? We want to see, we resonate more with what we see as compared to what we just hear or what we don't see. So it goes to show how powerful video content are. What other field I'm trying to, whether in the automobile field, I don't know who is in the automobile field there. What stops you from when you're on site, aside from just taking snapshots of those cars, right? What stops you from making video, just like your Ola of Lagos? Just tell us the benefits of the car. And you'll be surprised and amazed to, the feedbacks you get from that, the sales you get from that. Get those videos and push it out to prospects, and you'll be surprised to the results you get back. Okay. Whatever field you are, video marketing matters a lot to you, and you need to take it as important as possible. Okay. You need to begin to be conscious, be conscious and be aware that you are leaving money on the table, guys. Okay. You're leaving so much money on the table if you don't begin to make steps. Okay. So the first step we said, find your area of interest, right? The next step we talked about, putting out content. Plan your content, guys. Plan your content. Constantly just push out this content on a daily basis, or at least 2 to 3 times a week. If you go to Dr. Stephen Akitao's page right now, literally every hour, there's a video content on it, and you are surprised to Dr. Stephen being confident to say he's worth over a billionaire. That's how powerful video content is, and the result is quite amazing if you can just take steps, begin to start today. All right. And I want to also let you know, you don't have to get it all perfect. All right. You don't need to make it all perfect. I understand for, for my colleagues, my friends who are melancholists, Mr. Perfectionist, you want to get it all right. It must be right before you push it out. No. Sometimes you just want to start baby steps, and over time you build perfection. Okay. When you have enough money, you're able to get someone, all right, a videographer who can give you very good content. It will cost, even if it means you, paying some tokens, but over time, grow that way to that level. But before getting there, just start. Okay, just do it. All right. Now, the next step, basically, which is very, very important. Everybody, no matter what you do, all right, if you don't begin to get results, or if you don't begin to get sales, from your content, right, you would eventually just lose interest over time, right? You eventually lose interest with time. So this next step is very, very important. How do you monetize your content? How do you monetize your content? I'll be giving a tip of this, and by Wednesday, right, we'll delve deeper into it. Okay, so I'm aware today is a free class, right? And we have lots of persons, but by Wednesday, we'll be having a paid session of that, right? And I hope you would stick around, because you'll be getting so much value. You'll be getting so much value. I will encourage you to pay for that class, right? And trust me, there's no knowledge. I tell people, I remember when I started, all right, and I had to register for courses. I had to register for programs. I can't count the number of programs, ranging from how to speak to people, content, how to make videos. I've had to listen to people. I've had to pay for classes, right? And I've had to spend, my dear brother and sister, once, the truth about life is, if everything is given to you on a platter of gold without paying anything, you would not value it as compared to, right, when you pay a token for it. Okay, so do not miss Wednesday's class. Okay, so how do you monetize video content? Very, very important. You can't take off the fact that you need to make money, all right, from the content you make. I mean, if you've done videos, right, and posted it on social media platforms, and you're not getting feedbacks of it, it has not converted to sale, then you would it's just a matter of time. It might just fade off. You might lose interest. So you need to know how to monetize your content. All right. And we'll be talking extensively on this tomorrow, by Wednesday, I mean to say. But very quickly, how many of you have thought about running ads on your videos? Okay. How many of you have thought about running ads on your content, video content? Now, someone would say, right, but I'm just starting. When can I, when do I start? How would my, how would my content, how would I be able to monitor? Which of my content would be so valuable enough to be able to, that I can run an advert on? So I would start with the real estate, because a lot of us here are in the real estate field. Now, what I usually tell my people is, as you are learning and you are growing, all right, you want to consistently do yours. What's your video content, your personal video content on social media platforms? What that does is it registers your identity, right? It registers your identity that you are real. People would naturally follow you, right? People would understand that you are not fake. Your live streaming is a proof that you are real. You're into the business. When you're on site, you make videos and you put it on your social media platforms. And all of those contents, you build those ones over time. But once a while, it pays that you create out time, even if it means a token, you create out time to run adverts on one or two videos. All right. And one of those very few videos you want to run advert on, especially in your field, is an advert by maybe a professional. And this is what I basically do. All right. As a real estate person, okay, that company that you sell for, say for instance, you sell for GTEx homes. I'm sure, I mean, there are contents by Dr. Stephen Akintayo himself about our property in Ekpe, right? There are content by a professional, Mr. Macaroni, on our housing scheme. Okay, those are contents you want to push out there and run an advert on. Meanwhile, while you're starting your videos, while you're making your own personal video, what your personal video does is establish your authenticity. It establishes the fact that you are real, you're not a ghost. Do you understand? So when you post this over time, Facebook, the algorithm of Facebook begins to identify, begins to put you out there in front of potential buyers. All right. Now, what will make those people eventually want to do business with you is a content from a trusted person in that your field. All right. It could be an advert by, like I said, Mr. Macaroni talking about a 5-bedroom or a green and smart homes. It could be an advert it could be a video content by, what's the word now? By AY. I mean, the recent Jasper. Once that video is out, you want to get that, right? And post it on your platform and run an advert on that. Okay. So tomorrow, on Wednesday, all right, we'll take time out to digest or to break down the process to which you can actually, run a very catchy video content that can get you the sales, okay, that you need, to take your real estate business or whatever business you're into, to another level. I use real estate as a case point because I'm into real estate, right? And I mean, this methodology also cuts across your agricultural field, right? The agricultural sector, your e-commerce is the same procedure. The product gets to have content about the product. I have a lot of mentees that are into e-commerce, and I basically just tell them, Moga, don't just post this content. How many times have you picked a content, or how many times have you picked one of your products and tell people, break down the benefits of that product to people while you are there? All right, while you are with the product, you break down the benefits and tell them why they need to buy it, okay, or the benefits and how much it would have saved if they buy it at that time, and all of that. By the time you're done with that content, you push it out. You'll be surprised to the traffic you get on your page. Will it happen overnight? No, but it takes a consistency over a period of time. You will eventually get results. Especially for those of us in the high ticket, how do you make the money? Make sure you get, like I said earlier, get people's whose voice are already known, or celebrities, content of celebrities with that same product, and just push. That's a different field entirely, which we'll talk extensively on Wednesday, right? On just get people of authority, right, to make videos on that particular product. Those are the content you want to push out and run adverts on. We'll be taking time to talk about, like I said, I'll show you the personal video that made me my first 50 million in real estate. And also I'll be taking out time to also put you through on how to monetize, which is very, very important, your content. All right. And so that you can begin to get that sales, that break that you need in whatever field that you find yourself. So I'll take a pause here. I hope you've gotten value. I'm open to questions now. If you have a question, begin to flood in. If you've gotten value so far, I need you to type on the comment section, I've gotten value. Okay. Come on, I need feedback, guys. If you have gotten value, I need the feedback. Okay. Olufemi, great. Who else was here to this particular moment? Who was here to this particular moment? I can see a lot of you, right? Olufemi, great. Yusuf, I can see your feedback. Michael, I can see your feedback. Okay. And who has made the resolve to make sure you make that step? Now, how many of you has a personal video on real estate or whatever field you find yourself? How many of you have made a video content online so far? Before now. Who has made a video content before now on that your field of interest? Whether real estate or agriculture, whatever field you are, who has made a video and what was the feedback? You've done a video. How often do you do this? How often do you do this? Okay. Which is, very, very, yes, I have done a video and then run an ad on it. Okay. I would love to get your feedback. By the way, for those of you who would want my personal contact, you can reach out to me on +234. Okay. +234 814, right? 387 6711. Okay. When Okikiola comes up, okay, you want to stress that for those of you who want to reach out, and maybe I would love to talk to you. I would love to put you through on one or two things, attend to your questions for want of time. All right. Thank you so much for your time, guys. Thank you so much for your time. Okay. Okay, Okikiola, are you there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Okay, great.
Thank you so much for that valuable lecture. I got value myself, and I jotted noted a lot of things for yourself, being proactively creative, building credibility, monetizing your content, which is what you're going to be taking us in full gear on Wednesday for those who will be attending the paid session. So I'll be using this moment to encourage us to um, tell us to pay, or to subscribe for the paid session. I mean, that's where the real value is. There are some things that Mr. James didn't tell us or didn't reveal, and he's going to be doing that. Remember, I said he's going to be showing us the video where he made his first 15 million naira. That's a whole lot. That's huge. Yeah, so that's what we're going to be doing and more on Wednesday for those Yeah, apologies. I was thrown off. Yeah, the network is bad or poor, as the case may be. So yeah, I'm going to be inviting. So this part is for our products for the week. Our products for the week, and I'll be inviting GTEX to land. That's Miss Mata to come and talk about their product for the week. Miss Martha is the brand manager for the branch manager of Abuja. Thank you so much, Miss Martha. Let's have you.
Everyone. Hello, good day, everyone. Can you hear me? Please, if you can hear me, just chat. Let's use the chat button and said I can hear you. All right, thank you so much. I'm excited to be here this evening, and I trust everyone is doing great. Okay, and Mr. James, thank you so much for that amazing section. We really appreciate it, and it meant a lot to us. So the offer for today, are we all excited? I want us to use the chat button. If you're excited to hear today's offer, please type it there that you are excited to hear today's offer. Type it there, I'm excited to hear today's offer. If you are also excited, if you are super excited, I want to hear more, I want to see more of the excitement, please. I want to see more of it because I'm about to unveil today offer. Okay. All right, everyone. Today offer is Jasper Smart City is sharing. Jasper Smart City is sharing, and this is amazing offer. It's an amazing offer. It's located in a strategic location, and this is the estate that the AY Commander, the almighty AY Commander just came for the allocation last week, Saturday, and it's also a selling point for us. Just like Mr. James has already taught us on how to do the video content and how to make use of our video. So we can just attach that to it, attach the AY Comedia live on the Sherry estate and just attach it to it and sell our product, since that is what we have for today. And I would like to share the landmark of this amazing estate. This estate is an amazing one. Without being put all this green and smart, when you even get there, you see that it's automatically green land. It's automatically green land. Are we here? Please, I want to get more reactions. Please, if you can hear me and if you are following, I want to be getting more reactions. I want to see some more. If you're excited, I want to see I'm excited. You are waiting the landmarks. Okay, thank you so much for that response, for the feedback. So this estate is located at Isheri North, and this luxury estate is easily accessible and strategically positioned close to the major landmarks like Magodo and Ikeja. This estate is fused with green surroundings in a lovely and serene environment. The location is Isheri North GRA, Opik, Lagos. Are we excited to hear the landmarks? For us that want to sell for the billionaires, for those executive real estate, the realtor that want to sell, are we excited? So the landmarks are Channels TV, Isheri North GRA, Rainbow FM, Fan Quarters. We have Makino Industry, we have Compass Newspaper, we have Magodo Residentials in one, and we have Omole Estate Phase 1. So this estate, and also it shares proximity with Muritala Mohammed International Airport. So when we are pitching to our client, these are the amazing landmarks we like to share to them to get the property attracted to them also. But this property is sharing proximity with the Muritala Mohammed International Airport and also Omole Phase 1 estate. Imagine the amount of the rate they are selling properties now in Momole Phase 1 estate. So you can use that too as a point of selling. And the features of this amazing estate is green and smart estate, full power supply. We're going to have clinic and hospital in this estate, and also it's going to have centralized sewage system. Going to have central sewage system in this estate, that all the waste will be channeled together and it will be converted to bio-cooking gas. So these are the features we tend to sell to our investors, sell to our prospects, while we get the money back to GTEX Homes, and also we make money for ourselves as we make money for the company, and also we make money for ourselves. There's going to be drainage system in this estate. There's going to be at least a recreational center in this estate. So tell your prospects, tell your clients, imagine you owning your property where at least there will be a recreational center. The caliber of people that will patronize you, regardless of the kind of okay, thank you so much. And the price, the title is CFO. The price currently, of course, we know we have the Cyber Monday currently, and the installment payment is 20 million naira. And with 5 million naira deposit, you can key into it. Yes, you can key into it. I'm coming. Let me share my screen. Let me see. Okay. I'm trying to. Desire, because I sent it to them earlier. Why I give the offer of the day? I sent it to them earlier for them to display to me when I'm giving out this offer. And the installment payment is 20 million naira, initial deposit of 5 million naira, while the spread the balance across 0 to 12 months, which is a year. That's an amazing spread and payments plan. And also for investors buying mini estates, they can get it at the rate of 15 million naira per plot for at least 6 plots, which is an acre. And outright payment for this property, you can still get it at the rate of 70 million naira. For investor buying 1 plot, getting at the rate of 70 million naira. The installment is 20 million naira, 5 million naira initial deposit, while the spread the balance across 0 to 12 months, which is a year. So that is it. And let's get the money. Let's reach out to our prospects. Let's reach out to our clients. This is the best time to close that deal. This is the best time for them to invest. Let's pitch the features to them. And also, let's also notify them about this Cyber Monday. It is not late yet. We can still get in the money. And I pray God help us. I think I'm done with this. So if you have any question regards the offer, I would like you to chat and also send it through the chat button. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much, ma'am. I was thrown off again, so yeah, I'm back now. Anyways, so I would like to have GTEX Homes, GTEX Homes to come and share their product of the week with us, and that's Oreoluwa. Oreoluwa, please kindly come on board, ma'am, or sir, to come share your product with us.
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Sorry, I can't really see my face. I think it's because of the screen they are sharing at the moment. Please, can you fix that error so my face can show? Can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Can anybody hear me? Please type in the chat box that you can hear me so I know I'm communicating,
Yes,
please.
I can hear you loud and
All
clear.
right.
We're trying to fix that error now. So
Okay, so
please
can I
can
go
show.
ahead regardless? Can I go ahead regardless? Okay, so I don't think
Yes,
you can
ma,
hear me,
can
but
you go ahead?
okay. So thank you very much, Martha. Thank you so much. I also would like to say a big thank you to Mr. James for that powerful session. I mean, I learned a lot. I don't know about any other person, but I did learn a lot. So yeah, I'm representing GTEx Homes today, and I'm just going to be talking about our offer for this week. Like, it's not just any offer, a mind-blowing week, and I want us to pay attention to this offer because you don't get just this kind of offer anywhere. So yeah, that's why I called it a mind-blowing offer. So basically, our offer for this week is our 3-bedroom apartment. We have our 4-bedroom apartment. We also have our 5-bedroom terrace. We have our semi-detached and a couple of others. But basically, these are what we're going to be selling out this week. Also, we have our 3-bedroom, like I said earlier, our 3-bedroom earlier, that slashed from a whooping 18.7 million naira to an exclusive 82 million naira right now with just 5 million naira. With just 5 million naira deposit. That means last week we ran a 20% discount, but this week we're running a 15 million naira whooping discount. That means if you didn't get the opportunity to buy anything from us last week, this is another week. You're not just having like extra 5 million naira for 20 million last week, but a whooping 15 million naira discount on our 3-bedroom, our 4-bedroom, and also our 5-bedroom semi-detached and our terrace duplex. So like I said, our 3-bedroom was selling for 87 million naira last week, but now we are selling for 82 million naira. So I don't think anybody will hear this and would know what to get like a property now. Even if you don't want to buy last week, you would obviously want to buy this because we are not running a 20% discount, we're running a 15 million naira discount. So we also have our 4-bedroom terrace, which was selling for 124. Sorry, we were selling for 139, but currently selling for 124 million naira. I mean, that's a lot. Please, if you're enjoying this offer, please just write in the chat box and let me know if you're actually feeling this offer we are bringing to you. On a platter of gold, it's not easy for us to do this. So yeah, we have our 5-bedroom terrace also, which is selling for 150 million naira, but right now it's selling for 135 million naira right now with just 5 million naira deposits. I mean, that's a lot. That's a lot for anybody. We also have our 5-bedroom semi-detached, which is selling from, was formerly 166, but now we're selling for 151 million naira, with also just a 5 million naira deposits. That's all you got to do. Everything's literally 5 million naira deposit. So if you couldn't buy last week, you can buy this week. Also, I heard someone saying in the chat box saying location. Yes, our location is Abuja and Lagos. I mean, basically everybody has been to our Jasper Gardenia estate in Ibejuleke with so many amazing landmarks. I mean, the first time I went there, I was blown away because I used to think, why would anybody want to go and get? Okay, thank you. Why would anybody want to go and get like a piece of property in that place, Ibejuleke? But when I got there, trust me, you have like Lekki free trade zone, you have Dangote refinery, you have Dangote jetty, like a whole lot of it. Like so many things you're exposed to, like a whole lot of developments going on in that place. We also have Abuja. We all know Lugbe Airport, just Airport Road. I mean, you are living close to life itself. Like you can access the airport just by your at the slap of your finger, you can access the airport. So one thing with GTEx is we are always keen on location. So when we started this estate, we actually did this because of location. So these particular properties are located in a very, very nice area and nice environment. So yes, our Abuja properties right now in off-plan sales. We also have in Gardenia, like I said, in Ibejuleke, they're all sales. And you don't even have to worry about the payment because we are giving you small that wants to buy. So what I expect everybody to be doing right now is whatever clients you have been talking to and you've not even pushed harder like before. You can actually push now because 50 million naira discount is not beans. Like people will say, like, no be beans to give 50 million naira discount. So if you have not been speaking to your client, this is like the perfect opportunity for you to start pushing, because what you're getting today is not what you're going to get tomorrow. Tomorrow now you might ask me and I'm telling you, sorry, there's no discount, you're buying at the initial price. So we are cutting 87 down to 82 for you. That's like 5 million naira. So please, I would like to encourage everybody, start reaching out to those clients today. If you have not, please start pushing. We need to make this money. Sales is very important. We need to make this money. Whether you are pitching to people, whether you're actually selling on your own, please make an effort to actually push this product, because what you are getting today, I repeat, you will not get tomorrow. Like somebody popular will say, if you snooze now, you go lose. God will not allow us to lose, please. So please, let's make an extra effort to actually reach out to our clients today. Please, if you need more information, my number is there. I can give up my number here, or you can even reach out to Okiki. I can send my number to Okiki, and then you can give it to anybody that's interested in finding out more inquiries. So yeah, thank you so much, Okiki. You can take over now.
Yeah, hello, thank you so much, Miss Orioluwa, for that. We're expecting that you would share your knowledge, your banner, so that they can get what you're saying very well. But you can send that to me so that I can share it with them on the WhatsApp group.
Okay, I'll send it to you right now so you can help me display it.
All right. So the last person we're going to be having is Miss Daytola from Ibadan. That's the branch manager Ibadan. I hope I have Miss Daytola here. Hello, Miss Daytola. Yes, she's having network issue. I guess she's having network issue. So yes, if it's been a great time so far, a valuable time, kindly let me know in the chat box. Say, just type, yes, it's been a great time. Yes, it's been a great time. Yes, it's been a great time. I was watching Dan Locke's over the weekend on Stephen Akintayo University. By the way, yes, we have Stephen Akintayo University for those who's wondering what Stephen Akintayo University is. And we have various courses by some of the top minds in their field, in their industry. Grant Cardone, Dan Locke, Brian Tracy, Dr. Stephen himself, Mr. Toby Onuga, a Forex expert. So I was watching Dan Locke's course, and he said something that really caught my attention. Very arresting. So he said that yes, time is a valuable asset, but much more, the value you bring to time is what counts. The value you bring to time. And it's been over 1 hour now, and from the time we started to now, we've gotten value out of the time we've spent. So it's not a time wasted. So let's go, with the energy for the week and go make sales. Let's apply the things we've been taught today and what will be taught tomorrow on Wednesday, and go make sales. I can't wait to be in class on Wednesday, where Mr. Toby will be teaching us how to monetize our video content. I mean, monetization is where the world is now. For those who are using YouTube, Facebook, and even Instagram and TikTok, these platforms now have monetization feature. Even Snapchat, so some of us don't know that people on Snapchat. There are lots of millions of people, billion, in fact, yeah, millions of people on Snapchat. The last time I checked, millions of people on Snapchat, and you know, we can also connect with some of our audience. You can find your target audience there. Some people think Snapchat is just for Gen Zs, you know, where they post their daily, the things they don't want people to see on other platforms. They are also big men and women, high-profile networks, individuals. So thank you so much for your time, everyone. I would have loved to call us by names one after the other, but there's so much. See you in class on Wednesday. God bless you. We love you. Bye.